Good afternoon, everybody. It is great to see you again. It's been so fun already seeing you out and virtually out, I should say, on the cross country field. What we're going to do today is do a little bit more of a warm-up, keeping the standards of what we did before, and add in a little twist at the end, which is actually something that's really great to do before you do any run, whether it's like a hardcore race at Woodland Park or just a nice, run that you're going to do maybe around your neighborhood. To start with, though, we're not trying to go as fast as we can, as soon as we can. We're literally warming up and easing into it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to go for a jog. This should not be fast. It's going to be about like a pace that looks like this. And if you're watching, what you can see is I am not making up very much distance. I'm just getting the arms moving, just getting the legs moving. Typically, if we were here at the field, what you'd be doing is probably 4 laps around the soccer field. Again, this is not to tire you out, it's just to get your legs, hey, say, wake up, we're doing this now. Okay, for now, we're going to get together our lines, and we're going to do our jumping jacks. We're going to do 3 sets of 10 each for a total of 90 of these exercises. It should be tiring at first, but it gets you nice and warm, it gets easier as you go. So again, jumping jack goes all the way up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we go to our seal claps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Crisscross. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then back to jumping jacks. We do 3 sets of those. Already I'm breathing hard, but I'm feeling good. Form is really important when you do it. Again, stay upright, and no matter how tired you get, try to keep really good form as you do it. Okay, next up, we're going to jump now to our warming up of the full legs. Start with the high knees. Again, we're trying for the high knees. We're just going up the chest. Notice I am not going very far, but I'm still pumping the arms and getting the knees up and nice and high. So again, you're going to do the equivalent of across the soccer field and back with that. Next up, we're going to do our toe taps. You should be on the front balls of your feet. Means not the heel. Get the front half going. So it's going to go like this. Again, always using our arms. And we can see here, almost think of it as if you're trying to stomp the ground with the front of your foot. So you're trying to like get rid of the grass because you're acting like kind of a horse and kicking it up like that. All right, next up, we're going to do butt kicks. Again, we're not going for far, but we are going for fairly quick, like so. You need to do this in pace. So you're in place. Lots of arm movement, getting this up here. Finally, we have everybody's favorite. Put it all together, also known as the bicycle. So, we're trying to do a high knee, slap with the front of your foot up to your butt, all at once. It should look kind of like you're riding a bicycle with no handlebars. So you can go like this. And come back at you. And now, you're working the legs real nice. I'm feeling really warm after doing that. Also, we're always pumping our arms. Which is why we do all that core work and upper body work. The last thing we want to do is just go in a linear direction, what we call strides, which is basically a sprint. You're not going at quite 100%. Again, you want to kind of ease into the acceleration, but what we're going to do is about 75% to 80% of your top speed to start with. So now I'm just going to go out here to the goal or the half field line, and I'm going to ease into this and start going. Now, the difference between this and a sprint, you're still using your good cross-country form. So now, when you're running, you're going heel toe, really keeping yourself upright as you go, and pumping the arms. But you're going faster than you would if you were going for like one of our 4 or 5 mile runs over at Hamlin Park. Boy, I'm really warm now. Looking forward to having a great workout now when we start our actual run. See ya.
Hello runners. All right, for our agility, today we have our figure 8 drill. We're going to use these 2 cones behind me, and we're going to do the shape of a number 8. There are a couple ways of doing this. One is by just running forward, running backwards, and another one is by facing you, okay? So we're going to do the 3 version at first, a little bit slower, and then we're going to do it fast. All right, slow version of the running forward. I'm facing you right now, but I'm actually going to run always facing forward, forward running. So let's do a couple just to see. Okay. Turning this way, okay? If you do too long, then you're going to get a little dizzy. So let's do like 5 where we count when we come back to the middle. All right, ready, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, that was it. Now we're going to try one where we're going backward the whole time. It's going to be a little challenging, but very useful. All right, start from the middle, go like this, turning, turning, turning. You'll have a tendency to fall off a little bit, but always make sure you're doing like very regular lines. Let's go a little faster and let's do 5 of these. And go. Okay. 4, 5. See, what's crucial for me to do small steps, but what is difficult is to having to change views. Okay, the final one is the most classic. This one you can do more of because you're always facing in the same direction. So you're going like this, shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Okay, this one will go a little bit more endurance, so we'll go 10 passes in the middle. All right, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, that works. You try.
Okay, so one of the things that happens in cross country, and as you know, all of you who've gone running with me, is who doesn't love fluffy bunnies? We have a nice, gentle hill, and you get to fly up it. And how much does that get you to fly up the hills over at Lower Woodland Park? Well, if you don't have access to a hill, then you at least have access somewhere to stairs. So we actually do lots of things with stairs that both mimic a hill, but are also great for building a whole bunch of lower body strength. Also still working your core. We're going to keep our posture real good while we do these. Also, in particular, it's going to work quads and glutes. Use right, you're going to feel that burn in there. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're just going to run up the stairs, 1 stair at a time. Whole time, we're just keeping our eyes, keeping our footing, making sure we're going nice and straight with our posture. Going up the hill, you want to be a little bit more on the front part of your feet. Whereas downhill, that's when you involve the heels more. So what we're going to do is run straight up these. Again, really using our arms, pumping our arms to the up. So we're going. Okay, and we're just going to go back down. And we can do several sets of those, and that's going to be great. You start feeling it, that means you're getting work done. Anytime your muscles are starting to feel like you're running in quicksand, that means your muscles are getting stronger. Now, though, we're going to try to do this 2 steps at a time. And we're going to go up, 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 and back down. 2 steps at a time is great. You can also then try for 3 stairs. We're just really pump our arms, use our upper body muscles to propel up the hill. We're going to go up, 1, 2, 3, and up and good. And we go back in. So, Do as many sets of those. You should be breathing hard when you do it. You're feeling it again. Here, back here. Now, here's a way to start to incorporate some more jumping. This helps with both agility and lower body strength. To start with, we're just going to jump up one stair. Back down. Always watching our feet. Being gentle, stay on the front part of our feet. Well, then we can actually start to do is also jump up one stair, another, 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 another. Again, I'm watching my feet carefully. We don't get anyone hurt. Up here, and so on. Well, I'm already starting to feel this. But if you really want to push yourself more, after you go back down. By the way, jumping upstairs is good. Do not jump downstairs. That can get you hurt really easily. So take my word for that. Okay. Now, we jump up 2 stairs at a time. Be careful. And up. And then we're going to jog back down. Now, we're going to incorporate some of those squats we've been doing into jumping upstairs. This is really going to work out. Start here. We're just going to jump up. We're going to land, being real careful. Watch our feet. We're going to jump up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Up, down, up, down, up, down. If you have to brace yourself, that's fine. The more you do it, the less you'll brace yourself. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and up again. And that's a great start. These are going to be doing stairs. One stair, you can try to work your way up to 2. We're going to squat up, really being careful. Watch where we land. We're doing up and down, up and down, up and down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Again, using your arms is fine. It's a great thing to get practice in. That's how, with a few stairs, you can get a great workout in. I'll tell you what, I'm already feeling it here. Talk to you in the next session.
Hey everyone, next up we are going to play a little mirror game. So this is kind of to practice our reaction times, our speed and our agility, of course. So I brought along my friend Bram here, who's going to help us practice this activity. So pretty much the way this is going to work is that Bram is going to be my reflection in the mirror. I know we look so similar. So everything that I do, he's going to copy back at me. So we can think of this kind of as 4 directions, as north, east, south, and west. So if I move north, he's going to copy me and follow me north. If I move east, he's going to move to the side and copy my motions. Ready to give it a try? Do it. Great work, Bram. It's hard to tell you apart from myself.
Oh, yeah. I felt synergized. All right, guys. So we started with our 4 cardinal directions, north, south, east, and west. If that didn't feel tough enough, we can make it a little more complicated. We can add another 4 directions and include the diagonals in between. So we're going to run the same drill again, but this time adding a little bit more variability to challenge your agility and your balance just that much more. All right, let's try it again. Maddy and I are going to switch. Okay, good job. All right, guys, when you add 8 directions, it's going to get tricky. You have to remember that when the other person is coming towards the camera, you are also coming towards the camera. When they go away, you're also going away. It's just like a mirror. As you move away, you
get further and the other object gets further. You get closer, the other object also gets closer. But when you move side to side, you're both moving the same direction. Nice job with that one. Good job. Now we're going to go for the star drill. You can see that I have laid 4 cones on the ground behind me, my star on the ground, and this one's going to be a drill that does a little bit of everything. We got jumping, we have agility, we have balance, and as we get into the end of it, it's also going to be endurance because that much jumping is going to get your breath going. So what we're going to start off with is standing right in the middle, and we're going to do 2 leg jumps. And I'm going to be doing lateral jumps and forward and back jumps. So let's start with lateral with 2 feet. So I'm just going to go jump to the outside, jump back to the middle, jump to the outside, and jump back to the middle. Then I can also do forward and back with this. So jump forward, jump back, jump forward. And then I can put it all together and I can go around the world. I can jump side, forward, side, back. So that's with 2 legs. Then we can challenge ourselves a little bit more, especially with our stability. Take one of the legs away and only have a single plant leg. So now we can do the same thing. I can go lateral, middle, lateral. And the same thing. Forward, back, forward, back, forward. I'm going to do around the world. I'm going to go ahead and just start a little different. So I'm going to do forward, back, side, back, 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 side, and back to the middle. And then once we've done one side, we move to the other side. So let's do side, middle, and then forward, middle, back, middle. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and do around the world with this leg and change it up a little this time again. All right, let's do back, middle, side, middle, forward, middle, side, middle. All right, now that we've done both legs and single legs, lateral, forward and back, around the world, we're going to put it all together. Remember how I said there was going to be an endurance piece to this? Well, here it is. We're going to go side, back, forward, side, switch legs, forward, side, side, back. All right, and then both legs, back, side, side, forward. I just did 3 rounds, but I'm wanting to challenge you guys to do as many as you can without hurting yourself. Let's see how much endurance you can find. Nice.
Cross-country running is of course about running, but guess what? Running is also about good balance. So today, we're going to challenge ourselves with a yoga pose that is called half moon. What is a half moon? The half moon is basically a pose that forces us to balance on one leg in a precarious position. It's going to be like this. Let's go step by step. You're going to stand nice and relaxed, and you're going to start putting your weight all on one leg. So let's say our right leg. I'm going to reach down and put my hand on the ground in order to stabilize myself. Now the half moon is going to be like this. You're going to lift your left leg up, straighten your right leg, and raise your left hand. Now when you're in this pose, you're in half moon. We're going to hold for a little bit. Hopefully you're still up. You're feeling relatively comfortable. Well, if you are, then you can look up and challenge yourself a little bit more. While you're looking up is a little bit difficult. And if everything is still good, which I'm happy it is, I'm not on the ground yet, I'm going to try to challenge myself even more and detach the hand off the ground. Let's see. I'm going to go up a little bit slowly, wiggle my fingers, try to stay in position, have to touch down again. Now I'm off the ground, feels good, got to raise my leg, and back down, hold for another couple seconds, and that's it for the right side. That's pretty good. Okay, now we're going to try the left leg. So all your weight is on your left leg. You're going to slowly reach down, place your hand on the ground, nice and stable. Lift your right leg up, straight, straighten this left leg, raise your hand, find your pose. This is your half moon. And now we can look up to challenge ourselves. Still feeling good? I hope so. We're going to try now to raise our left hand off the ground. Yes, I'm going to wiggle my fingers. Try to find my balance. It's good. Go back down. Hold the position for another 3-4 seconds. The right leg is up. That's good. And come back. All right, I hope you had some fun. This is a really good pose in order to improve your balance. Work on that because good balance means improved running. All right, I will see you for the next challenge.
All right, team, it's time for our bread and butter run of the week. I'm here at one of my favorite running spots, the Burt Gilman Trail on the west side of Lake Washington. So what we're going to do this week is we're going to do a 5-minute run with 10 jumps. All right, let's get started. All right, guys. So just starting with a nice light jog. Thinking about focusing on form, focusing on breathing, taking it nice and easy to start. Whenever we're running for distance, a really important thing to keep in mind is that we want to find a pace that's going to allow us to be successful for the whole run. And that often means that we need to let our body kind of warm up into the run. So for that, it often means that you're going to start with your slowest pace at the beginning, while your body realizes that it's turning on and finding its groove. Lets the blood start pumping, lets the muscles wake up. All right. You can do a couple jumps. And keep going. Thanks. All right, a couple more jumps. And keep going. And just like that, we're halfway through the 5 minutes. So as we keep moving, you can keep checking in with your breath, keep checking in with your mechanics. Does everything feel good? And if it doesn't, you don't have to push through it. You want to, if you need to, you can ease back, because if you push through, you're more likely to hurt yourself. And not running is much slower than running too hard. All right. We're about to go to 4 minutes. So a couple more jumps. 3. I didn't think this was going to be a math workout, but I think it might count it should be 7 jumps. 2, 2, 4, so that's 3, 7. So that means in a little bit, I'll do one more, and then another, and then I'll wrap up at the end of my run with one last jump. So let's just in another jump. We'll do 1 and 2. Alright guys, so that was 5 minutes. Went by too fast for me. So, start slow and let the run come to you. Easy form, easy breathing. Nice job.
Stretches that you can do on the ground. The most basic one, taking care of some of our really big muscle groups, is literally just meet us at an angle, so you can see both. We have our feet together, and we're going to think first about the idea of just touching our toes and gradually moving to where our nose starts aiming for the knees. We do not bob up and down, just nice and easy. And we're just going to try to hold that for about 30 seconds without bouncing. We can then do sort of an extension of that by widening our legs a little bit. This is going to get both the hamstrings as well as parts of our inner parts. And we'll do one that for our groin stretch here in a moment. Okay, we're just going to try to go nice and easy, and we're not going to bounce. You know, we're just trying to think about getting our nose towards the ground. Again, try to hold that for about 30 seconds. Okay, the next one is, this works the inner part of your legs. It's called a groin stretch. This is actually really, really important. One of the muscle groups you do not ever want to strain, and definitely not do worse, is the groin, because those injuries last for a while. To do this, we're just going to do, looks like a butterfly with the legs. We want to pull our heels as close as we can to our body. That's more important than trying to get our knees all the way to the ground. We're going to gently press now with our elbows down on our thigh and our knees. And again, just hold. You should feel that in the inner part of the groin. Okay, those are important. Last two. One of the biggest muscles you have, gluteus maximus. This is known as the butt stretch. It literally is just me going to, I'm going to do this in front of you now. Take one leg, wrap it over the other. Take the arm, so left arm over right knee. You're going to push with your arm this way, but twist the other direction. You should actually start to feel that here in the back of this leg. Hold that for 30 seconds, then just reverse it and twist. This one takes some practice before you start to feel it. Go ahead and experiment a little bit, but that's a really important muscle group to do. Lastly, back of your legs, the calves. This looks like a push-up, just without the up and down. What you're going to do is, we're going to do this from the back now. You're going to keep our feet on the ground and just hold like so. And we're just going to hold nice and safe for about 30 seconds. Then, take your right foot, put it on around your back, left ankle, hold that for 30 seconds. Again, we're trying to keep heel on the ground. You should be feeling that nicely out back here. Reverse that, put this here. I'm feeling that right, oops, I can't keep my balance though, on the very back there. And again, hold for 30 seconds. That's going to knock out so many of the important muscle groups in your legs. Great job, everybody.